This pen right here changed the way I look at life forever. Well, not this exact pen, but let me explain. So, I was a young man. I was working at an AutoZone store. I was about, I think, 22 or 23 years old at the time. And this little old man came in. It was raining terribly outside. And this little old man came in, shuffling with his feet. He comes up to the counter and he says, young man. I said, yes, sir. He says, I bought some wiper blades a couple days ago at a store that's not yours, and I'm having trouble with them. They won't stay on my car. So I said, no problem, sir. I'll help you in 1 second. Let me just get done cashing these people out over here because there's people waiting. Usually when it rains or there's bad weather, the auto parts store is just swamped. And I said, I'll be right out, sir, to take a look at it. So I finished up cashing the one person out. I went out to the guy's car, and it was this old beat-up Chevy Cavalier, and the driver's side wiper blade was hanging half off the thing. And it's just pouring down buckets of rain and everything. And long story short, I got the wiper blade attached properly to his windshield, and it was wiping fine. And so I went back in, and he followed me. He followed me back into the building, but it took him a little bit because obviously he was older. He was shuffling, and I get back to the counter to where I'm at, and I see him walking up, and I said, "All right, sir, you're all set. You don't owe us anything. Have a great day. Be careful and everything." And he looked me in the eye, and he said, "I want to give you something, but I don't have a lot of money." He goes, "In fact, I don't have any money." But he goes, "I have my lucky pen." And he pulls out this pen. Now, it's not this pen. The exact pen I still have, but it's at my old house. I've moved, but it's in storage in my old house. But there's more to this pen, too. But he says, "I have this pen. This is my lucky pen. I've had it for over 30 years. He said, "I've wrote down things, so many things about my life with this pen. I've always refilled the ink, and this has always been my lucky pen. It's been with me through so many beautiful moments in life," he said. And he looked me in the eyes and said, "I want you to have my lucky pen." And I said, "Sir, I can't take your pen. If that means something to you, I can't take it." And he said, "No." And he kind of shoved it at me and said, "No, I want you to have my pen." He said, "Maybe it can bring you some luck in your life." I didn't even know what to say. I instantly just felt emotional about it. Here is this man that doesn't have any money, a beat-up car. It's raining cats and dogs outside. And because I did something simple for him, he wanted to give me something that meant so much to him. And that as a young man, that changed how I look at life and how I approach things and situations and the way that I appreciate things. And I'm grateful for moments in life. And I think that pen brought me a lot of good luck, a lot of good lessons, and I cherish that pen. I still have it, like I said. It is at my old house, but it's a pen that looks much like one of these. It's one of these clicky ones with the 4 inks in it. That's actually why I picked up this newer style pen, because I forgot to bring that actual pen with me. So just a interesting story I wanted to tell, and I hope you enjoyed it.